Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this kind of dark and smoky and silver halo eye. So if you'd like to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and use a base shadow. I am using MAC Blanc type. This is a cream colored shadow that is matte. So you can choose whatever shadow is matte and close to your skin tone. And I'm just applying this all over the lid, and I'm using a Sigma E60 to apply. So for our transition shadow, we are going to be using Socksbox Cream Dream, and I'm using a Hakuhodo J5522 to apply. So you're going to start when you have the most product and put that in the crease, and then take a drag underneath your eyes as well. And then now that there's a little bit less product on my brush, I'm going to use more of this side angle of my brush and do little circles and blend this up towards my brow. So next up, we're going to start starting to build the halo part of the eye. I'm going to be using the color Stealth, and this is by Makeup Geek. Start first with just applying it to the inner corner. And I'm using a Sigma blending brush for this. And now we'll also do the outer corner. So you're going to hit the lid, leave a lot of blank space. And I'm also, for this shade, we're going to pull this into the crease. This is the color we're going to be doing the most kind of blending on. So keep blending that upwards from where we actually applied the shadow. And then we're also going to take this underneath the eye. So mine has kind of a winged shape out here. So you're going to want to flick the shadow up, and so we do have kind of a point. And then you can be pretty generous with how much you pull underneath your eyes. My eyes, I don't have a lot of lid space, so I really drag down my colors if I want them to be like really impactful. So now you're going to take a blending brush to blend those all out. I'm using that Hakuhodo J5522 to blend. So next we're going to take this eyeshadow. This is Makeup Geek's Galaxy. And I'm taking this on an E45 by Sigma. And we're going to be applying this just to the inside of where we applied that gray. This is a very kind of gunmetal color, and it does have a shimmer finish. So this is going to add a little more depth. I don't want a full matte eye for this. And it's one that I try to tap because I do get a lot of fallout. And we're going to repeat the same step basically on the lower lash line, because you know that's how you do halo eyes. And again, I'm being pretty generous. Alright, and now I'm going to use the Toffee color from the Saucebox Etude palette, which is just a matte black, and I'm using that on this little Hakuhodo. I don't even know what number this is. And we're going to take that just to kind of this outer corner, inner corner, and then also this outer V area. And then I'm using a Sigma E25 blending brush. So now we're going to go ahead and line our eyes. I'm using the Anastasia cream color in Jet, and we're going to use this to tight line as well as line our waterline. So now we're going to go in with High Wire by Makeup Geek. This is one of the foiled shadows, so I'm going to actually use my finger to apply because I find that's the easiest. And I'm also going to hit it right here on the bottom lid as well. So you can see that's obviously not a very perfect application, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to use a brush. I'm using a MAC 242 and just kind of patting over that to actually blend it. My fingers are too fat to do this well enough, so I use a brush, but apply the bulk of it with my fingers. And because I want even more drama, I'm grabbing Revolt by Urban Decay, and this is in the Urban Decay Electric palette. And I'm just taking that on that same MAC 242 and applying it right to the very center of where we placed High Wire. Especially on my lower lash line, again, I'm being very generous with the amount of shadow I am applying. So to blend those all together, I'm using Mercury by Makeup Geek. And I'm taking that on the same MAC 242. And I'm just applying that actually all over all of them and slightly into the gray that we had applied previously. And I'm pulling it also just above my crease. So just gives kind of everything that silver, more of a textured metallic look to it. So at this point, you pretty much want to go assess if you want to add any more darkness. So as you can see, I already have my other eye done, so I need to kind of adjust things. So I'm just adding a little more black because I want this to be a little more kind of intense than what I had going on before. But I find that it's almost easiest to add the black once you've got the silver. When we would be drawing, you'd kind of keep your darkest dark and your lightest light, and you'd always pay attention to those two shades. And if your like darkest dark got darker, then usually your lightest light had to get lighter. And so that's kind of what I think about when I do more kind of dramatic or halo eyes. So for mascaras, I just applied the NYX Skinny Mascara on my bottom lashes and the L'Oreal Carbon Black Waterproof on my top lashes. I'm going to go ahead and apply some falsies. These are the Samantha lashes, and they are by Femme Fatale. All right, and lastly, you just want to grab a little bit of highlight shade. I'm using MAC Mylar. So on a 239, just take that right along your brow bone and pop a little bit on the inner corner just to brighten that area up. And that's the finished look. Well, that's how I created this look. It's not super easy, but it's not super hard, probably like an intermediate level. Anyhow, it's a pretty fun look to wear, probably more appropriate for a night out or whatever. You could pair it with probably a nude lip. I kind of have a little bit of MAC Heroin mixed with a little bit of OCC Hoochie just because I thought purple, well basically I just want to wear purple today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out and lets me kind of show my videos to more people. You can also subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.